Hello, we are Sojourn with us. Welcome to our ultimate pack list for the Camino de Santiago. Today we're going to show you everything that you need to put in your backpack, no matter which route you're taking.
Part of this video, we're going to be talking about all the equipment that you're going to need for your Camino journey. This includes things like your backpack, your sleeping bag, your water bottle, and your toiletries. And then in the second part of this video, we're going to be talking everything clothes.
We think there are definitely essentials that you should bring, but it sometimes comes down to personal preference. For example, we are big coffee drinkers and we brought these coffee mugs with us, but we didn't actually end up using them, so it was just extra weight in our bags that we didn't need. As it turned out, Portugal and Spain have no shortages of coffee shops, so we didn't have to go long without finding coffee.
It's really good coffee too,
yeah.
And it's really cheap.
Ultralight backpackers cite something called the Big Three when you're thinking about such a long distance journey such as the Camino. These are your backpack, your sleeping bag, and your tent. Since you'll probably be staying in albergues the whole time, you might not need to worry about a tent. We brought one, we used it a few times, but most people are just going to worry about their backpack and their sleeping bag here. This is where you can save a lot of weight.
So speaking of backpacks, the backpack that I used was the Osprey Women's Aura 65.
Yeah, mine was a 55 liter 3F from AliExpress.
The most important thing with backpacks is that they are comfortable, lightweight, and that they're big enough to hold all of the items that you need for your hike.
It is essential that you pick out a backpack that fits you and your unique frame.
We would recommend going to an outdoor store and trying on a few, like we did with mine. Before I had the Osprey Aura, I had a really awful cheap backpack and my back was ruined within just a few hours, so we decided to go to an outdoor store and found one that fit perfectly.
Luckily we had someone in the store who was knowledgeable, and we were also able to put weights in the bag, so make sure you walk around and get a feel for the bag as well. When you're in the store trying on the backpack, pay attention to any strains or tensions that you're feeling. These may feel minuscule, but over miles and miles, they will no longer be minuscule.
This is arguably one of the most important investments that you need for your Camino trip. We cannot stress enough the need to find something that is comfortable and of good quality.
Yeah, you shouldn't shy away from investing in a good quality bag, because you'll also have it for years to come as well.
So bags can come with all different kinds of features. The one that I particularly liked with the Osprey was that it has an anti-gravity feature which helps to balance all the weight on your back and doesn't put tension in your shoulders or any other specific areas. It's nice and balanced, and it also has a buffer for ventilation at the back, which is especially helpful when you're walking long distances to help get some airflow and you don't get really sweaty.
Yeah, sweaty back.
So obviously bags come in different sizes, and for a hike like the Camino we would recommend going for something around 50 litres. Mine was 65, Scott's was 55. We found that was really good for us.
Okay, sleeping bags. Bringing a sleeping bag is definitely a choice. Albergues will supply you with a sheet at a minimum. Depending on the time of year that you go and whether or not you're a hot or cold sleeper, will determine whether you bring something like a sleeping bag or a sleeping bag liner.
I went with a sleeping bag like this one, which was perfect for me because I'm quite a cold sleeper. However, Scott preferred taking a sleeping liner like this one because he sleeps quite hot, and it's also a lot smaller and lighter to keep in your backpack.
If you do go with a sleeping bag, we would recommend going with something around 3 pounds or like 1.5 kilograms. You want to stay on the light side with a sleeping bag.
Just a quick note for people who want to bring a tent.
Yeah, it is possible to camp your way through the Camino, but you need to be aware that it is technically illegal in Portugal and Spain. And if you want to, make sure you just do your research. We brought a tent, but we were able to stay on designated campsites and camp areas. But we did meet some people that were successful doing it, sort of under the cover of darkness. They would set their tent up at night on the beach and they found some success. But we want to stress, do your research before doing that and just know that it is illegal technically. Okay, there was some key toiletries and peripherals that we found very useful during the trip.
The first one is an all-purpose soap that you can use to clean your body and your clothes with. The one that we use will link in the description, but there are tons of different options out there that you can choose from.
You'll want to have a bag for your toiletries. What goes inside will be different for everyone, but this is an area where you can save a lot of space.
Some extra items that we found really useful to bring with us on the Camino were our sunglasses for when the sun did eventually come out. Sun cream for the same reason. Toothbrush, the travel size ones are really handy, and the travel toothpaste as well.
Okay, here are the clothes that we brought and pretty much everything that went in our bags. Keep in mind that we went during August. 4 t-shirts, 1 lightweight long sleeve t-shirt, 3 to 4 pairs of shorts, 1 pair of lightweight hiking pants, 4 pairs of socks, 4 pairs of underwear, a buff, a light rain jacket, plus the extras that we've covered, such as a water bottle, your toiletries, and your sleeping bag.
For the clothing, the most important thing to pay attention to is the material. So it doesn't matter about the name brand or whoever it is, just check the label and just check the material.
Yeah, we found on the long hot days in August, so if you're going during the hot season, we recommend something 100% polyester or close to that.
Polyester is a light material that will keep you ventilated and wicks away extra moisture, which you most likely will be producing.
Also, if you get rained on, polyester dries really quick. The other thing too is polyester applies to sort of all pieces of clothing, socks included. You do not want thick socks.
For the shorts, we recommend to just keep them light and breathable, and zipper pockets definitely help. We both carried a merino wool like sweater or long sleeve t-shirt that really helped on the cooler evenings or cooler mornings.
On to one of the most important things that you need to think about when you're undertaking a journey such as the Camino, and this is shoes. With so many choices out there, it's hard to figure out what the best choice is.
We'll show you the footwear that worked for us with 0 blisters after 280 kilometers of walking.
The Morel Women's Moab 2 Ventilator for Holly, and a pair of Saucony Freedoms for Scott. One of these is a lightweight hiking shoe, the other a running shoe.
We put a lot of miles in these shoes before we did the Camino, so they were tried and tested, and we knew that they wouldn't cause us any problems.
The main thing is that they're comfortable and they're breathable over many miles.
If you do want to go for waterproofing, just make sure that you understand you are sacrificing breathability.
If it does rain, a light shoe sock combo will dry quickly.
Once again, thank you for watching our video, and please comment below with anything that you think that we missed because it might help some people out.
We've left some Amazon links with some useful items in the description, along with some additional information. All right, see you guys.